Hey guys, how's it all going? Spell time, sharing time, teaching time. So, if you're new to the channel, welcome and thank you, guys. If you like the vids, show the like. All I ask, share the vids. Someone really might need to hear the message I'm sending out there, teachings I'm offering. So this vid is how to do an abundance jar for yourself, a variation thereof. Obviously, every spell I share with you guys, please keep in mind there are many variations of it. Okay, and what really changes the spell's frequency and effectiveness is the working and spellcast and relationship behind the spell. Okay, so I'm sharing with you how to put forth an abundance jar. I'm not guaranteeing any success, that is actually up to you. I will tell you the methods and the material now. Okay, so firstly, this spell you can do completely on your own. You can even write a petition out to yourself, or you can work with the spell with an entity. Obviously entity comes with backup, but before working with entity, make sure you have successful relationship invocation in previously, or contact a spellcaster. Okay, and on that note, guys, if you know you're in need of help or counseling, give me a shout. Before I go into any spell, I ask quite a few questions to make sure we've got everything spot on. Thereafter, you will notice I will personalize the spell. So obviously after spell work, after tarot readings, which I mentioned other bits before, I do with King Belial or Lilith at times, depending on the situation. Okay, so in the abundance jar, it's really quite simple, guys. Let's start with you just doing it on your own, so no entity at this time, okay? So get yourself a jar, like a nice sized jar with a lid. Make sure it's clean. Inside, put a whole bunch of fertile soil, okay? Put a few printed pics of yourself, each with your full name behind it, DOB. And on top of that, get some rose roots. So don't go and buy the roses, go actually dig it up somewhere or buy a rose pot. But you need the roots. Just put a whole bunch of rose roots, lemon seed, hair somewhere, not from the brush. It has to still be very live and active. Cut a little bit of hair off, okay? Not facial hair, top hair, in the jar. So, coupled with pictures of all the abundance you want, examples of it, whether it's a certain house or a certain job, the company itself, whether it's to travel, put a picture of an airplane or the destination you want to go to, or a certain relationship look that you want, just a random couple together, whatever, but you change. If it's something that needs to be directed to you, always put your name behind it and other names associated, okay? So that's the actual jar. It's pretty simple, the ingredients, but effective once they are ignited, okay? So on the side of this jar, you want to have 2 green candles. Without working entity, you write the name, you write the words money and abundance on it. And if you can, I encourage you guys to do this working on either a black plate or a black board. Whatever you use, please try and make sure it is black underneath. It's really important to suck in that energy, okay? And then 1 black candle, so 2 green on the side with money and abundance. The 1 black with your name described in it, a picture of yourself pinned to it, and embalmed with olive oil. Now, once all 3 candles are lit, sorry, my apologies, next to that will be your petition. If you're not working with the entity, do a petition to yourself and refer to yourself as creator. Okay, don't go egotistical now. Listen, hear me out. Refer to yourself as creator. And you say you're bringing forth this abundance into your life right now, and you do it as if you're working with an entity. You will ignite all 3 candles. You'll place your hands on the sides of it and you'll start to work in a circular motion. See firstly the stuff in the jar, calling out what you're calling into reality for yourself, and bring it forth. And as soon as you start to feel heaviness in your hand, start to see that what's in the jar starting to grow and come to life and in your experience, and you spread further and further. And as soon as you feel that connection start to fade, bring it back in. And I don't know if you understanding this, like from there you normally fetch your energy. That's why meditation, spiritual practice is so important. And I warn you guys, it is very draining if you do this correctly. It is super draining. You need to fetch your energy, literally fetch it out there and pour it into that jar over and over. Normally when I'm done, my hands are like weighted down, it's so heavy. I'm out of breath, I'm sweaty, I'm fucked up, drained actually. So you put the spell together, fair enough, but then you ignite it through word and personal energy. You start pouring your energy in. You literally, as your hands get close to that jar, it dead stops. And you let whatever energy is built up there, you release it into that jar and it cans, and you send that message up. If you want to do it with Entity, you merely put Entity's candles behind this jar, offerings to Entity, and the petition to Entity with Entity sigil on. I've done many vids on that. You can just check that out, and you can put the concepts all together and it will make sense. So basically, Entity behind spell if you're going to choose to work with Entity. And if you do, you either do it, in my recommendation, with Entity you have a good relationship with, and or you start a good relationship with entities such as King Belial, Lord Luce, I've experienced great help with, Archangel Raphael as well. There are many others out there in Santeria as well. It varies from person to person, but as a spellcaster, those are the ones I normally go to for these spells for clients. Anyway, guys, be good or not.